Hello children, today we are going to see Democratic Politics chapter 2. What is democracy? Why is democracy? Last chapter we have seen about democracy in the contemporary world, in which we have seen some example countries. China initially was ruled by Allende and he led a democratic government, and he was also overthrown by the military coup by Finosi. So Finosi not doing favor to the people. So the next one is Poland. The entire country was under the control of the USSR, not doing favor to the people. The third one is Ghana. Ghana got freedom from British in 1957. It was the first American country, inspiration to other countries to get freedom from British. So Nkrumah was a teacher and he struggled against British and got freedom. He was also close to our Jawaharlal Nehru and inspiration for democracy country. So after that, that country was also overthrown by the military. Okay, so in Ghana, after Nkrumah, are they leading a democratic government? No. And come to China, after Allende, Finosi leaded democratic government? No. Okay. So what does mean by democracy? So democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by people. So democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by people. Here Finosi was elected by people? No. Then military leader government from Nkrumah. Is this elected by the people? No. Okay. So the country which are elected by the rulers are elected by the people is called a democratic government, and the others are non-democratic government. Okay. Let us see the features of democracy government. Before going to the features of democracy, okay, some questions arises here. Okay. What kind of government lead in a country? Who are the rulers? What kind of election conducted in the country? And who are the people here? So these questions answer will be explained through some examples in features. Let us see the features of democracy country. First one is major decision by the leaders. Major decision by elected leaders. Major decision by elected leaders. For example, in Pakistan, Parvez Musharraf, he overthrew government from Nawab Sharif in 1999. He overthrown a military coup. Okay. So and he himself designated as a chief executive officer. After that, he conducted a referendum, and his posting was also extended to another 5 years. Okay. And he became a president of that country. So human rights organization said that he made malpractices in referendum. In August 2002, he changed the constitution of country in which he issued a legal framework order. In that, president has a superpower and he has the right to dismiss the provincial assembly. And he had given more power to military officers and reduced the power of the cabinet minister. So even though in Pakistan elections were conducting and members are also selected, those members are not having that much power. So the power rests with the military officer. So the people are, even though the people selected some of the members, that members don't have a right to do favor to the people. So in a democracy, the power must be rest with the elected members. So in Pakistan, major decisions are taken by the military officer, not by the elected leaders. And second, the democracy must be based on free and fair election in which those who are currently in power, they have a fair chance of losing. And the third feature is one power, one person, one vote, one value. So in a democracy country, we are following universal adult franchise. As per, we are getting equal rights. But these equal rights are also denied in some of the places. Let us see. In Saudi Arabia, women were not allowed to cast their vote. Next one, in Estonia, Russian minorities find difficult to cast their vote. And third one, in Fiji, in an electoral system of the vote, Indian Fiji have more rights than the indigenous Fijian have more rights than the Indian Fiji. So these places of the people find difficult to vote. So they are not following the one person, one vote and one value. So in a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote have one value. Fourth features, rule of law and respect for others. In Zimbabwe, they got independence from white minority in 1980. Since then, the country was ruled by the ZANU-PF and its leader Robert Mugabe. After independence, the country was only ruled by the Robert Mugabe. He was the president of that country. So the election was going regularly, but he made unfair practices to win in the election. He never allowed the opposition party to win in the election. Even televisions and radio were also under the control of the president. So he was also changed the constitution of that country several times because he wants to give more power to the president. So even there are some private newspapers, if go against the government, he harassed the journalists also. And also court, if they are giving judgment against government, he also ignored that judgment. So likewise, the popular government was made up unfair practices and he was autocratic. So this popular government was not doing favor to the people. So he was not following the democratic rules. So as per his wishes, he changed the constitutional rights. So in a democratic, the rules are set within a limit and by the constitutional law and citizen rights. So, according to the democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by the people. They must follow the rulers must take a decision making. So the power must with their hand. The next one is so they must conduct a free and fair election without doing any unfair practices. And next one is as per the democracy, the fundamental rights, each person must have an equal vote right. The next one is they should not change the constitutional rules as their wishes. So if the country is following these rules, then that country is called as a democratic country. So these are the features of the democracy. The remaining thing we will see in the next session. Thank you, children.